Alright, cool. I've got a video now while I'm on there, so it's called the not Antonia, you know. Yeah.
It's actually been on because I was 57. I was only taking a piss when he was saying, you know, he's bloody on that thing, does he?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you, because I was like 22 years old.
I washed the bath out while I get in there and a bit after Will and wash it a bit.
Look at Betty, isn't she? Yeah.
Betty, more like bloody Brandon. Betty, like I know I've tried to one. Wow, think if you listen to the voice later.
So, Mrs. Arnold, okay.
I don't like Mrs. Arnold one again.
Stupider, telephone is over. You've got nothing to be frightened of.
Andrew Davidson,
To the park last Sunday, and all the excuse me, all the screenshots of you directing people to come to me. Okay, that stupider.
Stan, right, fancies, yeah. That's not luck, that's not last 38, but yeah. I mean, you know, it was a case that she did. It was a case that she actually did fancy, it probably would be nice for this time.
All the screenshots from Busted News. Tell him to look for me. People to look for me. Stupider, you are a silly old woman.
See, old woman? That why you like her so much, then? You're a silly old man, more than that, an evil old man.
Get a life, look after your kids. Stop sponging up the benefit system, which you will continue to do. Stop accusing people of rape, of attempted
What?
rape.
You used to be Windy, yes.
People who don't see. They say you're pregnant, because you're not fucking pregnant, stupider.
So maybe she should try
I will put 50 grand
Yeah, maybe she should try
to a charity if Jupiter is pregnant.
No, you stealing off money off a charity, £1,000 check
She
for
accused a lie of rape, of attempted rape on her, on the G-Box show. I will show the money.
What a hypocrite when he's
I'll put it
on
on my bed.
benefits himself. He's on benefits
Lie.
himself. He's talking about
If Jupiter is pregnant. 3 hectares.
Stupid, are coming from him.
Yeah. She ain't pregnant, I guarantee this. She did it to deflect the situation that she accused the guy who wanted to rape her.
Yeah. Bloody ostrich, it's been up to.
Get a fucking life, mate. Stay off the internet. You're not fucking right.
Not very hungry, stay off the internet. When you
When you were, you know.
Oh, wait. Well, I guess something, I get it's on the boat, so I've got the name.
Yeah.
An Irish bloke stayed on there, if it was on something, I think. You must put your line of coke before he goes on there.
Took a long time, but no, sir.
Not the Coca-Cola, the Coke that's in the bottle, no. Just puff at the most, vodka and topic cone. The zero framers, they'll call it.
That's not a picture. I'm not into this. With their beef, it's just ridiculous.
Really? I ain't told you about another week, isn't it?
Please come Sunday. I don't care.
Doesn't that affect quite
I will come solo.
Yeah. Someone else to talk to, or something. Ostrich don't ever come back on here again. And then, a few minutes before or after, Ostrich, blow it, come back on here and debate me. Ostrich, are you there? 5 10 minutes talking to us.
So, Russell Morgan.
I've got 10 minutes talking to us now. Fall asleep on there more than occasion. Even though he sort of the Mickey a bit. He just made half choking.
Another channel, which he said has 15,000 viewers.
I just fell asleep.
It's called The Wasp.
Think about that Wasp bloke, isn't he?
Alright.
Scouser bloke. He calls him out.
Very odd. Well, his viewers don't go up and down.
Yeah.
I agree with that ostrich. His mother, she's got taste like him then.
Yeah. What do you have next on there? See her on the green team next.
We're going there on Sunday. Fingers
Give
crossed.
it a while, just start putting them on there.
At private capacity.
I will.
We'll ask people.
I will.
We're going to ask people. I'll guarantee you.
Yeah.
Guarantee
You would say it to my face, sweetheart. I'll break you for money. Yeah, you toast, you know. If you see it.
Yeah. Wendy was
What
never
on
going
the
to
wild
turn
game
up.
of what he's on the
She was
go?
said that she's not going to go.
Stupid, that.
He said he's not going to go. Yes, Russell Gary, let's see. He said he's going to go. He's invited me. I'm going to turn up.
He's going to go speak. What's that proof he goes on Sunday? I prove your heart. That's it. She's taking on the go.
Someone said he's not going to go.
Bible there or something. That really hardly proves that.
Why? I do not know.
Someone said, oh, when he went down there last week the first time, he didn't went there, wasn't anyone down there, so he didn't feel obliged to or anything for some geezer.
I did ask, can I take
Yeah.
22-inch monitor down there?
He stays, he'll probably be there for about 5 minutes, make out his, yeah, tell him that out like he's not hard. He'll probably make out his car probably broke down or something, probably. He's still got a car bolt out. What it be? His car broke down. He couldn't get to Speaker's Corner. Take one on. Oh, he's confronting mentally in the country. He's to go to Speaker's Corner. He's changing anyone to go down there and meet him for the guts on that. He didn't go there at the wrong time, and I was down there on that. When he's bloody bear or something, or something else. Oh, he's doing it again, that woo one. Yeah, you just said a few seconds ago. Yeah, I want a bit back a few seconds. Yeah, you don't know you fancy it, Brian. Hello, if you say so. Yeah, he's excited this time. Just half the line or something.
Chinese woman on there.
Ooh, hearing there, that. Ooh. This is what I have to put up with. Islamophobia, no, it's not, Brian. You know, no such thing as that. About 20 seconds from now, wait for it. You don't say it that loudly, but wait for it. Ain't quietly this time, he may do it again more, hopefully.
Yeah, you show your case. And you, woo!
Yeah, alright.
What's that the effects of? Not a line, is it? Charlie and that, they call it.
You know, that too, I will speak to you.
It's stressful having to do all this every night. All this work exposes people, but... So, geezer, I've joked this other week, no, you have to put your fair share in after Ramadan. I can't do this every night. I take it in turns. Too much work this every night. It's getting stressful this is every night. I'm still doing this day after night. Exposing these people, the green things. Exposing politicians and Robbins. Billy Sutton's scared of debating him as a geezer. He runs for his life for that. When he hears me and Zabida, he goes funny, he does. When he hears me and Zabida, he goes all funny in that.
You tell me what it costs, I'll put money in your account. Got your account? It's okay. Yeah, I will happily cash out them. Not you.
Just give people £1,000 rewards for inflation and that are evil.
Patrick Burke.
And then he woke up.
You a lot map on it there.
Yeah.
Let's put this to bed. Yeah? How about that?
He's saying that, how about that?
So
is that then now? I'll put the money on the receipt today. The cost of cab.
How's he done? The underdog reverse credit, don't you? Credit. So as potty as in, he would have gone. Yeah, self-inflicted his bombs on most of them.
There you go.
Yeah.
These three people.
Wendy and stupid, I find it. On the title,
All we got to do
The dreams! Where's the backup? We have to see her on their neck,
is
probably.
pay your cab fare from Nottingham, from Salford, from Wigan, to Speaker's Corner, and back. Okay, and I'm paying the advance. So let's put these so-called men.
Mrs. Arnold! Who the hell that is Sarah Arnold? Quite nice opal.
And if there's any disability issues,
It's still quite nice, isn't it?
okay, then we just have to come back and
You got like that Antonio, it's quite a nice
a mobility
one.
scooter for you. Master Gary.
Well, yeah, 22. I know it's not that big, but it's still cheap.
I'm happy to pay Master Gary, Ash Hallam, 417, Patrick Byrne, your cab fare, back
Well, pressing twice on that one on Tuesday. Press get on
Nottingham, Salford, and Wigan.
Still quite clear.
Can I be any more fairer?
Completely black, it's got connotations of white on it, isn't it, as well? Red and green.
Can I be any fairer than that? By people watching. Can anyone tell me is that fair enough just to have an interview with these three scumbags? Ash Hallam, who wants to raise my 12-year-old disabled child. Squire 7, you think you know it all, and you're a big man. Ian Geller lookalike. Russ McGarry, who likes to engage, allegedly, on webcams with young girls. So, I'm happy, I'll show the transfer
Oh, they're quite nice and sparrow,
money in the
actually.
account today.
It's nice overall to...
In the next hour, come on, give me the details, and I'll show live.
That was quite nice. The design's a bit so I don't thought wouldn't really.
Now the 4 people that are watching, not anybody unhappy with that.
Any rain. You would, yeah, alright,
If you was
fine.
him, would you walk into Speaker's Corner knowing there's all well there's someone like me who's going to out you the second?
Right, I can never be him. I can never be him, so I would outlast that.
Well,
Yeah, you had things in his shoes.
I will.
Yeah, those bleeding heart.
He might, you know what, actually, no, you know what?
I'm sorry, buddy.
I think he would. You know why I think he would? Because he has a point to prove.
Oh, no, this is the same,
As
isn't it?
someone who said, I'm driving down, going
This
down.
is barely made worse, but
going
really
down,
takes in these keys all the time.
He's always
Oh, why didn't the same voice one of
He's coming down over something else, doing it person, whoever it is. And when he's down there, he'll do that.
I've got to listen to the Christian Morris knows him better than you do.
Well, what's terrified of you down there? No, it's not that way. He tries to not be people saying he's taking one, but people that are minty kind of thing, they'll be scared of him. I'm sure he's scared of you, that bloody idiot girl. Sure, buddy, Russ McGarry, what his real name is, what he calls him. Practice his real name, the Wasp. Sure, we've got nobody, you know, that he's not out there mentally.
With my big chest, Willie would carry a weapon.
Yeah.
Because I've got that to do.
Take away the person that you are. We're talking about Russ McGarry.
So that was being in family.
I do think
So you're an geezer, isn't it? I agree.
in the corner.
But
I
Tony
think
had a great
he'll be somewhere
stretching
with
the ball.
cameras on him. Just what I'm trying to say. He thinks he's that great. He'll be like, you know what? If he has to, he'll run in there. You know, put with a gas mask on, literally the fucking face cover on like a Freddy Krueger or something. You know, and try
I
that.
mentioned that one, don't mention that to you. He probably knows you're doing it, but I mentioned that several times when you're doing it. Yeah. Which does say him ditching, never has
From his own channel, his own Russell and Gary channel, 50. Incessantly knuckle shit to her. And she's like half his age, because he's like, what, 42, 43? 44. Yeah, 44. She's like, yeah, she's half his age, so he should know that. He's been pushing her back for the longest one.
Yeah. If I'm honest, I'm wrong to him. I would have done that.
Think about this, when Z was in the film about with a baby, he was like, you know, already leaving university and that, like, big time monkey there.
Exactly.
He's well key on up to the damn daddy, he's acting like that, he's fucking disgrace. Oh yeah, he's well in his 40s, like, well in his 40s, but like early 40s, he's like, yeah, that's why I'm like, man, you're not feeling that, man. He's not feeling, he's got nothing to do with that. So what the fuck is he like, acting like that? What's wrong with that,
Oh wow! So the fantasy kind of thing,
yeah, I know he thinks he's funny and that, but the trolling goes out of control. I mean, they know each other, they see each other, he pushes it too far, and these people say, you know what? You really know you're right, but you're not my daughter, I shouldn't be so brutal. And him saying he wants to shove dildos up for him, give him lots of prices. That's disgusting, man. Like, trolling this big box, you know what I mean? Like, you can say something about people's family all day long, but you start throwing in sexual stuff, you know, especially when I'm going up to your daughter now, man. Like, seriously.
yeah.
Can I a little bit more simply in the background, which when I talk about that little background, but to me, it's a face. He just crush bakes it. I just grab his head, crush his head. There's a wrong place, wrong time. Good, mate. No good doing that.
Yeah, sure you could, yeah. Run a mile if you want to come over and go in.
Thank you. I just like to say the Wasp team that was very disrespectful.
Yeah.
Hello,
people.
hi. I just want to talk about the situation that we have with these trolls.
Go there for all the trouble.
Lady Wendy,
You won't even turn up there, you know.
her name is Sarah Arnold, who's a journalist, and her cohort became Jupiter, and all the filthy racists that are online that have been just harassing me and others from the speaker's corner and stuff like that. And like, to me, I'm not going to be threatened by anybody. Yeah? If I'm not on your channel running you down, if I'm not on your channel abusing you, if I'm not pulling up at your door abusing you, then I'm not putting up with that. But I think one of the issues, and one of the main issues, is the reason why Sarah became able to get away with being filthy racist and harassing them, threatening people and reporting people to the police, is because black people haven't stood up to Michaela and Sarah. We haven't stood up to them, but I'm certainly going to stand up to them. I'm definitely going to report Sarah. I know Michaela's already been reported. I'm not going to have this filthy racist woman who literally, all she is a journalist. Yeah, that's all she is. A racist old white woman. Yeah?
I thought she was a man.
She runs around on these corners channels for more than like 2 years. Oh, they go.
I didn't realise she was black. I thought she was a woman.
Yeah, I've gone from Brian Hill, sending.
No, I didn't know that.
Wendy's true identity. Yeah. Now, I knew from. About 2 years ago, someone told me about Wendy. Yeah, and the way I work, is I'm the type of person that I'll be like, if you treat me good, I'm going to treat you good. I try never to judge anyone on what someone's told me of them. Do you know what I mean? If you treat me good, I'm going to treat you good. But this person, about 2 years ago, there's a guy that warned me about Sarah, Wendy, and I was like, nah, she's not a journalist, she's good, Wendy's good. And I'm not going to lie, I did think she was a bit on the racist side, but where I come from,
she's racist.
You just sort of have to learn to navigate them, But as time went on, I started to think, she's actually fucking full-blown racist, this one. And she's a nasty piece of work. Now, one of the things that she did 2 years ago is that she went on Discord shouting about how she was a journalist. and how she was doing articles
about Wendy
exposing
Believe Brian
YouTubers
stories
take a break and stuff like that. But because she treated
Doesn't
me
like
alright,
myself, she says anymore.
and she wasn't threatening me, and at that time I was having trouble with a lot of the different
Yeah,
people
no,
that
but you just sound a bit
who were
similar,
slandering me and mocking me. So I thought, well, you know what I mean? She come to crew, she was perfectly nice to me. She wasn't writing stories on me, but I thought, okay, that's fine. But as
I
time
know her
went
very
on,
long there, Betty.
she was
Just seen her on there a while ago on YouTube.
she'd say one thing to me, and then
Yeah,
she'd say
Betty,
another thing to someone else, yeah? And you tell her something, you might as
Oh,
well
Justin.
make a public
Yeah.
announcement.
Justin, you know, saying
Because
it.
she would chat my business, and the thing with her as well,
In a kid
is
to me, I was just going to
she actually stopped, she was the one that actually stopped speaking to me. It wasn't all the way around, yeah? And then as things started to implode on her, she started to try and come run back to me. And I was like, no, sweetheart, Wendy, you need to stay in your lane, fam. I don't want you around, yeah? But one of the things that I don't like is, if I don't like you, I'll tell you to your face. There's never anything that I will say to someone that I won't say to the face. I'm not one of these, I'm quite a straight person. But one of the things that she did with respect is that she reported into the police. And this is the thing, Wendy actually tells people what she's doing. She was on, thank you, Brian. Oh, thanks. Yeah. She was on her own channel because Aspect was mocking her dead husband and stuff like that. Yeah. I remember when this girl was ringing me up, crying because Raspect was mocking her dead husband. Yeah. Now obviously Raspect's mocked my dead relatives too, so I sympathise with her. Yeah. Now you never know if anything that Wendy says is true, and then he brought up her sister's picture. She claims her sister's dead, and so she was ringing me really upset. Yeah. Then she said, oh, I'm going to go to the police and stuff like that. I was like, do your thing. Because I personally, I want to state, I don't give a shit about Raspect, yeah? Raspect is a nasty, he's just like a black version of her, yeah? He's one of these people that he will mock your dead relatives, he will mock your relationship, there's nothing that he will mock your looks. I had all types of videos that Raspect was making about me, so I didn't care. You know what I mean? What comes around goes around, yeah? But what I noticed when she did it is, she was talking about how she was going to bring down Raspect's channel. She was going to bring him down. And this is all on her channel, yeah? But what she's done is she's put those videos on private. Now, because people don't watch Wendy's show, they didn't realise, yeah? And I'm sure Raspect used to watch her show, but people didn't think that she would do it. But she did. I remember when his channel disappeared. That's Wendy, yeah? Then, when Raspect started another channel, she came home
I washed my hands.
made an apology video saying, oh, I'm sorry, Raspect. I didn't know, I misjudged you. This is all on her channel, yeah? And I thought, how the hell are you gonna report Raspect to the police, and then later on you
come back life in that part? No, mate. Yeah? Switching off and on again.
Like, Betty's this and Betty's that, Betty's crazy, you know, just mocking, yeah, me, yeah, and my family. And I was like, about a week ago.
Playing up again.
And another thing is this Michaela as well, RPG. So they all claim that I'm obsessed with Jediah, but they're the one on Jediah's channel. Now she's like this, oh, you're just obsessed with Jediah and stuff like that. And then I said to her, say I wanted Jediah and I was doing a thing with Jediah. What's it to do with racist granny? Michaela is a married woman. Why is she worried about what my Panani is doing with Jediah? Is Michaela my mother? She's not my mother. My mother's alive. My mother's a black woman. She's not a white woman. Michaela's not even old enough to be my mother. But she said that I had to tell her what the fuck I do with my Panani. I'm a grown-ass woman. How the hell am I going to tell you in your 50s, yeah? You're only old enough to be my sister to go and tell you what the fuck I can do with the Panani that I own. She is jealous. Michaela is a jealous woman, as Wendy is. Wendy sits alone at night. She's an alcoholic, and all she does is smoke. Yeah? And she's shook. She sleeps alone at night. There's nothing like a woman that's going through the menopause, that sleeps along that line, that looks like a pretty girl like me, that has a family, that has a life and has a career, and is not a filthy fucking racist like her. Yeah? It's called jealousy. That's what it is, yeah? Now, what she doesn't like is the fact that she's getting exposed. Let me just read them. You've got pictures of, you've got pictures of Sarah Arnold at National Front marches. Fucking hell! So you've got pictures of her at National Front marches, extreme far right years ago. Bloody hell! It wouldn't surprise me though. I shouldn't even be surprised. Just ask it. Don't ask. Okay. Just don't ever answer any questions, Betty. Just ask. Yeah, this is what I mean, because like, for me, I'm not here to prove about my life to Wendy. It's nothing to do, because I'm so glad that me and Wendy fell out before I divulged too much information about myself, because she doesn't actually know, and that's the way I'm going to keep it. And this has really taught me that you never trust journalists, and if there's somebody that warns you of somebody that you actually trust, believe them. Yeah? Let's see. What she said to Zabida, I will never forget. I can't remember what she said. You've got her nephew's picture. I don't even know how all you and Brian and Skits have got all Wendy's shit, you know. I don't even know, man. Either way, I don't even give a fuck. She's created so much discourse and hatred. And this is the thing, when she's shouting around calling black people niggers, do you know how much pain she's causing? She does not care. Yeah? She doesn't care. But the thing is, could you imagine the racism that she gives to black and brown people online? Could you imagine what she's saying to her mixed race nephew? Could you imagine? Do you honestly think that she tells a mixed race nephew that you shouldn't be able to play for the English football team because your blood is not pure? She doesn't say that, does she? Do you know what I mean? And then she says, I've got a problem with mixed race people. This is what she says. And then she thinks she wants to speak for me. But, excuse me, you're going around telling people that black people should not be able to play for the English football team. Let's see if we can finger. Let's see, Telegraph, is this written by Sarah Arnold? Yeah, that's a lot of... Sarah Arnold. Yeah? These are all the articles written by Sarah Arnold. Yeah? How can we make our decisions on abortion in Northern Ireland where politicians refuse to govern? Isn't she said to have a relationship to Northern Ireland? Isn't this what she said? She served in the army and in Northern Ireland. Now look at all these articles on Northern Ireland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah? But apparently, that's not her. Well, there's a Sarah Arnold that's a bloody journalist, isn't it? And she lives in Southampton, has a flat in London. And this is one you've got to remember, is Wendy said that she goes to Speaker's Corner all the time. You know, when people used to ask her, are you going to pull up in Speaker's Corner since you've got so much to say? And she went, I'm in Speaker's Corner all the time, but I just don't go on the Wednesdays. I don't go on the Sunday. So she does, I can understand. So when Brian came and started saying that she lives in London, I think she does, she must live in London. Because why would she say that she goes to Speaker's Corner all the time, but just never goes on the Sunday? Yeah, she uses fake names for strikes, I know. I mean, do your thing, people. I don't give 2 fucks about that woman. Yeah? Yeah, I'm a year behind. Because especially when I stop speaking to her, yeah? I just, you know what I mean? I have to start speaking to her. I can't stand the woman. I can't stand her. She's just like a filthy racist. So, you know, when you just get on with your life, don't you? I've got my own life and stuff like that. But you know what? I don't even know why and Belly lets her on because she obviously she's going to try and strike Belly's channel. But to tell you the truth, Belly wouldn't listen to me. If I said that, be careful of this server, Arnold and stuff like that, you know, he'll have to learn himself what she's really about. But I know she was the one that brought Big Oz's channel down and Raspex's channel, and I'm not even speaking to them. I don't like them. But I'm honest enough to say that, yeah, I know it was her.
The left of unholy likes of Islam, they would say, wouldn't they? People like they have stupid old right, probably would they stick up to ISIS, even them virtue make excuse for them. That's getting old hat as well, this mental health. But why are all bloody Muslims being insane, not having a clue what they're doing? Some happening, yet no one else would, mind you. They'll go around bloody red-headed people blowing them up. Yet they all still meet the other.
Start confusion, and we're here for order. Well, we're here for order. So when we went up to Wasp, we went up to Wendy's, we told Wendy, I talked about Wendy because I didn't know her. So I apologized to her personally. She accepted my apology, and we explained the same thing to her. She went another day, just like Mr. Wasp said, and they created a stream. We went behind the scenes, and we, as our real names, we expressed what was really going on. This is not for everybody. So if you want everyone in the world to know what we're going to say private, that's not our business. That's not how we conduct business.
No, it is. Yeah, but as obviously, yeah, mate. I like you. We all like you there. We do, mate. But we do know what we're doing, mate.
We agree.
Yeah. You know, like,
you guys are right, and Brian lied to us. Brian lied to us.
I know, mate.
So Brian lied and said the Wasp was evil, and we don't believe it. We did a week ago. Now we're indulging in ourselves to figure out that the Wasp was telling the truth, and Brian's the liar. So we finally caught up, if that's what you're asking. Sky Church, that's in our chat room. She's from the UK. She has a disability. And Esau went to her house in the live world, threatened her, where the police had to come. Her grandma is an older woman, and the grandma explained to us without coming on live that they're being threatened in their real life. So we're protecting an ally. There's a UK at our doorstep asking for help, and we're keeping her safe. And they are attacking hard. They came at me, they doxed my house, they doxed my phone number, they got people.
Guys, what I've actually convinced people were the people that was taking the complaints of the complaint that I made, it's got a lot higher than that because I mentioned hate crime. His own channel, he says that every time we go on the street, we're all here to take down pedophiles, what is it? Pedophiles, 7 help me out, anti-racist, pedophiles, racist and bullies, right? He is all of them. Because I've got no problem with any true and honest vigilante group that going against any of them.
Facebook's coming. Facebook's coming.
Sorry, Mark. With anybody's beliefs, right? That's. But when you he's an antagonistic cunt. That was so hard to say.
Janet and Shadow, right? Don't know if you've been watching any of the streams that come from this channel, but we don't do race and religion. The main thing about this channel is children and ladies first.
Amen. And so we want you guys to continue your content, continue it strong, let the trolls troll, let you guys be great. But know that we are on your side with the other issues that you guys are having, so that whenever you go live, we will now come into the chat room. We will now come back to Charles for you.
Yeah. Yo, yes. What's going on? Alright, man. Fucking hell. It is. What, why do you hear that? You tease me every time you old fucking tart. How you doing? Hey, great. Hey, it's good. Monday. Welcome to the stream. It was brilliant last night. It was brilliant. I was going to go live last night, but Sean sent me a link before I didn't even say it. And I think, well, we're not going to do it. But when you went live and all, both you and Wendy slapped by Dog, and I think he
Yeah.
18 viewers.
I know. It was brilliant. We were there to help, Wendy.
It's
We
all
were there to
about
help. I know.
We got your back, girl.
Yeah.
Isn't that the best? Isn't that surely? Isn't that the best? If you ignore him, then he's just gonna. People are gonna stop watching him. He's gonna become irrelevant, isn't it? Because he's just saying the same old shit.
Yeah.
So surely the best thing is just to bloody ignore him, isn't it?
Now, you don't ignore a bully. You actually attack the bully, and then the bully goes and sits down.
Wendy, did you see the video I did tonight of it?
No, love, no.
Let me share it, because I bet a few people have actually seen it.
But Wendy, do you agree, sister? If someone's trying to bully us, you don't back down. You show that bully really has insecurities.
To back down. No.
Right, and the bully has insecurities, so we prey on that. So we're speaking the truth.
Right.
That's right. And Brian can't fight nobody. He can't go to nobody's house, knock on the door, and be like, "Excuse me, can you come outside? I'd like to speak to you for a minute." He can't do that. Us in these streets in the United States, that's
He's
what
100 years old. He's overweight. He looks like a fucking retard. He can't fight. He can't do anything right.
Off here, take
You
this
can't
up.
even fucking Brian. Butt plug.
Looking Brian, that's right. Yeah.
People, don't we just become the monster that we're pursuing?
That's why we're called villains. That's why we're called the villain squad, because again, all the villains seem to be the bad guy, but for some reason, they were the good guy and got injured. And they became the bad guy. So yeah, we're the bad guys now. Because now we're going to go around and speak the truth. And if you don't like it and you get butthurt, oh well.
Never mind.
Thank you, Wendy.
You are allowed to share any of my videos that you did for
Thank you. And Wendy and Jupiter are Harley and the Joker in our world. So we represent Wendy Wu and Jupiter over in the United States, but they're Harley and Joker to us.
Right.
So I'm Empress Janet, and then we have Shadow. We've got the angry black man on our team. We got a Gemini. We got the goddess. Everyone's making up their own villain name because they're their own boss. We don't control anybody, and we are not teams. You guys are your own team. You guys create your own people, and then you will go out here and fight justice and truth on whatever you guys want.
to strike you guys because of the COVID.
Right, don't say that word.
Brian is a master of pontification.
Call it Coco. That's what we call it in the United States. The Coco and the jab. That way you don't get hit.
Alright.
We're going to try to do illegal shit now to bring you guys down because Janet has spoken with you and they're scared. Ryan is scared. Everyone's scared. I have triggered everyone's show in the United States. So literally, guys, and listen, I can surf the internet and I can bring your channel to go viral in seconds. They are mad because they're buying subscriptions and likes, and I'm showing people how to make themselves famous.
Antonio, yeah.
They're angry at me, sir.
Yeah. I see we did well, but not me again, Chef.
That's it. That's a
the
screen. Is that?
I'll do it again.
No, please.
No, I don't want to have nobody have a heart attack, okay? Stay calm.
Ned, I know
and
you.
Wendy's sexier than I am, so she's a lady. Respect the lady.
I know Ned's falling in love with you, right? But
should have got a bit more mixed in.
Play
Tony.
Wendy, you do get a mention in this video.
Oh,
If it's lagging, I'm sorry. I don't, well, I might even gonna go into that shit, but I'm not gonna, assumption. When me and Luke go into court, and we have been into court together representing Councillor Morris, even though he wasn't Councillor Morris at the time, Chris Morris, the knobhead that we, if I'd been a judge and I sent him down for this fucking shoes he wore, and I got the only judges deal with, magistrates do not deal with civil law, they only deal with criminal law, which is criminal in itself.
Ben, to get from Mackenzie Friend, right, you have not got rights of audience, right? But I've always waited for the judge to offer it when who I'm helping starts stumbling. Then the judge would, as invariably said, 90% of the times, do you want to speak for you, so-and-so?
No.
And that's what happened in Manchester as well, weren't it? He started stumbling, so he asked us.
Yeah.